What's going on, everyone, and welcome back to Earth 2. So today's video is going to be a fun one, and we're just going to be spending a crap ton of money. And actually, let's change it from spending to investing, because Earth 2, it's technically an investment if you're looking at it in a long-term perspective. So that's what we're going to be doing today. I have 5.4 grand in this account ready to go. We're just going to go ham. And the thing is, we're not just going to buy in random spaces. We're going to be thinking about it strategically, preparing for phase 2, because it's coming out in a few weeks. So what is in phase 2? Well, if you guys are new around here, new to Earth 2, essentially in phase 2 they are going to be introducing resources where you guys can mine the resources that's underneath your land. You can upgrade the technology that's actually mining those resources. That way you can get more and more resources. There's a bunch of different tiers that they're going to be introducing, so that's coming at a later date. But anyways, let's go ahead and get into it. So first, I wanted to really invest in, oh my gosh, whoa, you guys, holy bruh, you guys are filling up the city so fast. Oh my gosh, let me zoom out a little bit. So I made a video about this city right here. This is the I made a video about the Gorilla City yesterday. It's a mega city that I'm creating, and it's glitching. There's so many spots, but you guys are filling up the city so fast. And oh my god, someone came down here and took up all this land. And someone's actually expanding the land too. Wow, look at that. They created their own roads. That's amazing. Alright, so it looks like we have a mini... Oh wow, it goes all the way down to here. Did someone actually expanded? Did they expand onto this island too? Wow, they expanded onto the... You guys are awesome. So yeah, it looks like we have an expansion to the city someone already made. But I'm going to be doing some more expansion today. And I'm also going to buy some spots, that way I can give it away. Because once the Gorilla City is filled up, it's gone. It's on a peninsula, so it's not like you can expand forever. So once all the land is bought up, it's... The easiest thing to say is it's gone. So what I'm going to do is buy a few slots inside here, that way I can give it away later on. So let's buy up this whole pack right here. We'll buy that little spot. See how much that is. Looks like that's about $132. We're going to purchase that one. And what I also want to do is go back to my old YouTube videos and hopefully pick some of you guys. Alright, so this is yesterday's video when we actually created the city. So let's go ahead and pick some of you guys. Right here, boom. First one, copy your code, and we're going to use your code just for a few purchases. Probably I'll switch up the codes every like $1,000. So we'll use 5 different codes today, about $1,000 spent on each code. But anyways, so we bought up that part, but I really want to expand the top part of the city, because it looks like someone already expanded into that bottom island, which is great. I mean, don't get me wrong, but I feel like if we expanded more up into this territory, it would also add a lot of value to the actual city. So let's go ahead real quick. I'm gonna start making some roads, so I will see you guys in a second. Alright, so we made some pretty big expansions. I just expanded this whole top area right here. So now there's a lot more land for you guys to claim, but this thing is filling up so fast, I don't even know. It's like, you guys are filling up. But anyways, now that we've got some more land inside the Gorilla Guild, we own this like whole peninsula pretty much, and now we own a part down here. And actually, I want to zoom in on this, see if there's any spots available here to purchase. I would love a spot down here. Honestly, I'll let them do their own thing down here. They made their own expansion onto the guild, so, you know, do your thing down there. But I did see this island down here, and this is still in Tanzania. It's going to have the same amount of resources, but if it's not claimed... Oh, it's claimed. Nah, never mind. How about this one? Is this one claimed? I would love a private island. No, okay, alright. Cool beans. Alright, let's do a little bit of research. I want to look at the countries, see which countries are still fairly cheap. Bangladesh is boosting. Wow. Italy, UK. Yeah, let's go down to the bottom. Let's see the cheapest ones. So I did a little bit more thought, a little bit more research, and it looks like all these countries are just rising in price. And for 88 cents down in Tanzania, I think it's pronounced Tanzania, but down where our city is, my point is that it's really cheap. It's only like 88 cents a tile right now, and on top of that, there's diamonds, gold, I believe there was copper, so many different resources. So what I want to do is just claim like a huge portion down here. Now, you know what? What I would love to do is just claim a whole freaking area up here. Because if we can claim a whole area up here, it's going to be better protected. and I'll be able to mine a lot of resources. So maybe I'll just go like this. Oh, I capped out. I capped out how many tiles I can buy. All right, let's do that. All right, cool. We're gonna buy that, about 600 bucks. So let's put in a new promo code. We'll go back down here, grab that one. Bada bing, bada boom. Stick you in there. Yeah, so we're just kind of buying a ton of different spots inside the guild. I want to make this city as big as possible. Yeah, so let's just keep expanding. Honestly, I'm gonna just keep making roads, keep making systems. That way we can all travel around inside here. But for the most part, it's looking pretty clean so far. So as I continue to build, I just want to talk real quick about Earth 2. So the reason why I'm kind of going for this and I'm really building this city is the main sources of income that are going to be coming out are resources. And that's why we're building inside this country, because there's a lot of resources and it's going to be very rich. But the thing is, there's also going to be advertisement income coming out as well. But if we can create our own city, then advertisers will flock here, especially if we can get a lot of people inside of it. So that's what I'm kind of betting on. Hopefully it becomes a very popular city. That way we can make money off of advertisement income, resources, and overall, who else knows what's going to come in the game. It's very secure, especially for the area that I purchased. But anyways, yeah, so we got this whole chunk right here, looking very beautiful. What I'm going to do, honestly, we got 2K left. I might just buy another huge plot right here. Let me see how much I can do. Yeah, I'll do that much right there. So details, buy now. Alright, cool. But yeah, that's the main thing. So if you guys can get a spot inside the guild before it's all filled up, which I believe it's going to fill up really quickly. Based on the last 24 hours, you guys have already almost filled up the entire city. So that's why I'm kind of expanding right now. But if you do get a spot inside the city before it's fully filled up, then you are going to be making a lot of money, let me tell you. This is where all the advertisers are going to come. This is where the resources are, and it's very protected. So if you want to make sure that you have a strong, I guess, protection spot for all your resources, this is the go-to. So I saw a few other like mega cities, but what they do, they just clump all their plots together. Like it's just a huge clump of land purchased, which is good because, you know, you're all in the same area. But at the same time, there's no like order, there's no structure, there's nothing like keeping people in line. And if we can create roads, systems, and I have outposts throughout the entire city, that way we can kind of regulate what's going on. But if we just have a huge clump, it's really hard to regulate everyone because, you know, it's just a huge clump of people. There's no real, I guess, governing system in place. But that's besides the point. So now we're just going to zoom out a little bit and kind of look at the entire city. So this is what we've created. All the way up here, we've expanded. Now there's a ton of new territories for you guys to get into. And on top of that, this main spot down here is, look at that. That is crazy. Wow. Just wow. I don't even know what to say to that. I'm curious as to who bought this. They purchased a lot of land. Thousands of dollars inside the guild. They know how to play this. They're doing it right. Zanzibar Central by Craven. Let's check out Craven. Oh, Craven has a pretty high net worth. That's not too bad. Oh, they got a lot of spots. Oh, they buy like mass amounts of tiles. Last spot I kind of want to just take over would be this little peninsula. This is like a whole bay area right here. This is beautiful. So if we can kind of take over this, that would be great. So what I'm going to do is almost section off this. So we're almost claiming the entire bay right here. So now I'll probably have like a wall, a gate. Only people that can dock their ships here will be able to get in. I want to pick one more person. So, boom, Ben Cubito coming in with the last 1,500. But something that we do need to do, we need to fully gate off the area because eventually we're not going to be able to expand anymore. So it looks like the peninsula kind of ends right there. So if we can make a huge wall right there, that'll fully block off our area. And then only people that are inside of this area will technically have a spot in the guild. So I'm going to try to make this wall. This is hard. Geez, I don't want to go diagonal. You know what? We're going to have to go diagonal. That's all right. Slowly but surely. Alright, cool. So we have created this entire, I want to call it the wall of Tanzania. Would call it the wall of China, but I'm not sure how people would respond to that. But we'll make this kind of like the outskirts of the city. So this will be the main city in here. I'll section off like this square right here. And then this will be like the main part. And then everything outside of this will technically just be I guess like not the outskirts, but like just maybe we'll call it like the dead zone. Yeah, we'll call it the dead zone. Anything outside these main city roads is just the dead zone. So our little friend from Italy down here is banking right now. I don't even know if they're in the guild. I think they were here before we colonized, but now they're going to be a part of the guild and they didn't even mean to. Good for them. Yeah, let's go ahead and we'll just make some very small roads right out to the end of the city. But we'll just keep doing that. That way people can still travel, but it's not going to be as like, not even close to as in depth. Holy crap, I've never seen my balance go this low. We're like at 718 bucks. Started out with 5.5k. Guys, we're going ham on this city. I want this to be the best of the best. I literally want it to be the strongest city on Earth too. Last thing I'm going to say, if you guys are trying to prepare for phase 2, like I said before, try your best not to buy land in random spots. You should be thinking long term, so where the advertisers are going to go, and on top of that, where like just traffic is. Where is everyone? Where are we going to be able to trade? So kind of think about that before you go and purchase land. Make sure that you're purchasing land inside of, you know, the most resource rich spots. And if you get a spot in the Gorilla City, then you technically have access to a lot of high value resources. This is what I'm going to call the outskirts of the city, or like the dead zone. There's not going to be many things here. Obviously, you can definitely build here if you want, but this is kind of like where the main gate is. So if you can grab a spot before they're all filled up in the main city area, then that's where you're going to be making most of your money. Now, the reason why I bought these huge spots is mainly for mining, because I'm going to be mining diamonds, gold inside of the city, and hopefully all of these like little tiny pillars I made will be like trading centers. And in those trading centers, we can trade resources with each other. So yeah, we're growing at an extremely fast rate. Make sure you get into the guild and the city before it's all filled up, because I'm guessing within the next couple days, this whole city will be filled. So make sure to get in while you can. But anyways, thank you guys so much for watching today's video. If you do want 5% off all of your land purchases, make sure to use that code on screen. Comment your codes down below, and whenever I buy land, just like in this video, I'm going to be using your codes. But anyways, I will see you guys in my next video. Peace.